It's hard with the kids behind you knowing that they're laughing at you.
It's not hard.
They didn't even notice. They didn't even notice. They didn't even notice. Some of the people there at the Amsterdam sign, they noticed.
Oh, did they?
They're looking at us a little bit.
Did they?
Yep. That's okay though.
Goedemorgen.
Good morning, Hank.
Hank, it's Sunday, it's news day, and the news today is that I went to the Netherlands and I want to tell you about it. So Hank, I've just gotten home from a week of touring Holland with 2 other American authors, Jordan Sonnenblick and Steve Kluger, and man, it was fun! God, I love the Netherlands. I love its public transportation, the amazingly nice teachers' lounges in its public schools, its daring architecture, and of course, its amazing cafes with their brilliant bitterballs! Bitterballin'! Oh man, Hank, I wish you had taste-o-vision so you could know what happens when they mix meat and hope and then fry it. Hope. Oh, Hank, and also on this trip to the Netherlands, I discovered a new, amazing Dutch delicacy. Hakenschlakken. By the way, I pretty much made up the name Hakenschlakken. It's a Dutch delicacy. It's white bread, butter, and chocolate sprinkles. And I'm gonna... It's delicious. Really. Some say it's the new bitterballs. I mean, Hank, as the poet hath wrote, ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. And as if all that weren't enough, on Thursday night, the city of Amsterdam was inundated with more than 100 made of awesome nerd fighters for an evening of hilarity, fun, and me epically failing at reading in Dutch. De week voor? Four. Great. De week voor ik. De week. Hank, look! Wait, Hank, look, wooden shoes with Willie. He's a pirate. When I say bitter, you say balls. Bitter. Balls. Bitter. Balls. I mean, Hank, people were singing a song you wrote in a bar in Amsterdam. Allow me to quote David after his visit to the dentist. I feel funny. Is this real life? Oh, and Hank, one other story. I was being interviewed by a journalist in Holland, and she said she'd read Paper Towns in both English and Dutch, and then she said it was much better in Dutch. And then I was like, why? And she said, much funnier. So Nerdfighters, if you can read in Dutch, you should definitely buy Paper Towns in Dutch. That way my publisher, Lemniscott, will bring me back over to Holland, and I can eat more bitterballen and more hakenschlakken, and I will live happily ever after. Okay, Hank, there are a bunch of awesome links, Amsterdam and otherwise, in the sidebar. I will talk to you about the peeps eating situation on Tuesday, and now I have to go sleep. DFTBA!